We are in the thick of the second trimester. Oh, so exciting. And so much has changed since I did my first trimester video. We just had our 20-week scan, which was such a cool experience. So in today's video, we are going to be talking all about the second trimester, the 20-week scan, and what I have been doing to look and feel my best during this time. Hey y'all, welcome back to Reel It In. If you're new here, I'm your host Reed Cox, and this is your go-to destination for self-improvement and creating the life you've always desired, all while keeping it real. And lately, we've been talking about a lot of pregnancy stuff. So if you're new to the channel, go ahead and hit the subscribe button so you never miss a future episode. Today, we are going to be diving so deep into all things second trimester and pregnancy, and just how to look and feel your best when everything is changing. I did a video on the first trimester of pregnancy, which y'all loved. I will link that above. I also did a video just announcing my pregnancy, which did really well, which I will also link above. But today we're really going to be talking about all the feelings when you're in the thick of pregnancy. The second trimester is when you're seeing so many changes. First of all, your body is definitely growing. You should be seeing a bump by now. You're having to tackle things like maternity clothes, supplements, ultrasounds. You might be starting to plan the nursery, plan a baby shower, decide what you need, start preparing your birth plan. So many things are going on during this time. And today we're going to tackle all of it so you can feel calm, centered, and not get overwhelmed during this time. So to get started, let's talk about the 20-week scan. Okay, if it's your first pregnancy, you're probably like, what is the 20-week scan? I had no idea what the 20-week scan was until I got pregnant. I feel like it's probably one of those things that you only know about if you are close to some women who've already been pregnant. But the 20-week scan is when you go in there, it's basically a really long ultrasound where they look at every part of your baby's body. The arms, the fingers, the eyes, the face stuff, everything, just to make sure everything is looking good. And our 20-week scan, I was so excited for it because I was just like ready to see our baby. It was a very successful scan. We had the cutest photos of him. And I'll tell y'all what, it was so funny because I could totally see his personality coming out during the scan. Like anytime we'd get to a certain body part, he would do something to kind of like make it harder. Like when we were trying to take pictures of his face, he would cover his face with his hands. And I'm like, that is so my child. And then towards the end, when we were trying to get the cute photo of him, he turned all the way towards my spine. So his back was facing us. So it made it really hard to get a good picture. But I got up, I jumped around, I walked around, and we were able to get it. So if everything checks out well in your 20-week scan, you really get that reassurance that my body is working correctly, the pregnancy is going well, and you really just kind of get that reassurance that you've needed this whole time of like, I'm doing a good job, my baby is safe. Because sometimes it's hard to know if we're actually doing it right. There's so many things we should do, so many things we should avoid, do, not do to have a healthy pregnancy, but having that scan, it really just put me at ease that like my baby's okay and I'm doing everything right. I also got on the scale and realized I have gained a lot of weight. So let's move on into the weight gain of the second trimester. I am currently 21 weeks, and as of 20 weeks last week, I have gained 25 pounds. So how do I feel about that? Just to be clear, I haven't done anything to try to not gain weight. I have been working out and doing Pilates, but I've kind of been eating whatever I want. I'm just trying to really embrace this time and not be hard on myself. So allowing myself to have food freedom has been what I've been doing, and it's been working for me. But so up until about a few weeks ago, I felt like I could see myself gaining weight, but I didn't really think it was that big of a deal. Like I felt like my body was distributing the weight well. But then on my birthday, I looked in the mirror and I was like, oh my God, I'm definitely starting to see the weight gain. So it kind of took like a week or two for me to mentally adjust to how I look now. I definitely have the face bloat. I definitely noticed pretty much every part of my body has gotten bigger. But you know what? That's okay. This is for a season. I know I'll bounce back, and it's important that I gain weight. If you're pregnant right now, it's important that you put on weight so you can actually grow your baby. So with the weight gain comes the whole topic of clothes and maternity clothes. At the beginning of my pregnancy, I had some friends tell me, oh, you're just gonna wear the same clothes until the last month of your pregnancy. Like your regular clothes will fit you during most of your pregnancy. I wish I had never listened to that advice because I got stuck in a sticky situation come Thanksgiving where I had to go to Thanksgiving and I realized I have absolutely nothing to wear. If I could go back to the beginning of my pregnancy, I would tell myself, go ahead and buy maternity clothes right off the bat. Like, don't even think about it. Like, you're going to get bigger. And I truly believe that the only time the pregnancy weight gain is truly an issue is when you can't fit into your clothes, because then you feel even worse. And we don't want any of that. So if you're at the beginning of your pregnancy, buy the maternity clothes. So on Black Friday, I just went ham. I probably spent like probably way too much money on maternity clothes, but H&M has some really good clothes. Hatch is a great maternity clothes company. If you just get online and do your research, you'll find some really good places. Also, just like leveling up 2 sizes in sweaters. It's wintertime here now, so I've gotten like size large in a bunch of sweaters, which has really worked for me. But it's important that we level up our wardrobe when we're pregnant because we don't want to be feeling bad about ourselves when we can't fit into our usual clothes. Also, this is my first pregnancy, my first child. We want to have a few. So my mindset is I'm going to be having more kids, might as well spend the money on some good quality pregnancy clothes now so I don't have to deal with this the next time. So get the maternity clothes. I know the maternity word is like kind of like a buzzword, like maternity clothes. It's like, oh, why do I need those? But you do. Just get them. Now that I'm in the second trimester, I feel so much better than I did in the first. First trimester, if you've already been through it, as you know, is gnarly. Like I was nauseous all the time. You might be throwing up. You're just exhausted. I feel so much better. However, I've kind of accepted the fact that during this pregnancy, I'm just not going to feel 100% myself as far as energy level goes. Like, I just don't have the energy that I used to. And if I'm invited out, I'm always gonna not want to go. My default is always gonna be wanting to stay in and get in bed at 7 p.m. and watch Housewives or do whatever, anything other than socialize. Like, I've really just felt this need to nest. I'm a very social person, so I love to socialize. I love seeing friends. But what I have done is I've really been picky and choosy with who I spend my time with. Like, I'm only hanging out with you if you're my good friend, and I leave our interactions feeling like my cup is full and so is yours. I feel like during our pregnancy, we really need to protect our energy. We need to filter what we're letting in and really be conscious of how we're spending our time and who we're spending it with, because this is such a fragile time for us. We are literally growing a life. Don't put yourself in situations that drain your energy and situations that might have drama involved. Just make sure that all of your interactions are with people that you love and that you have a good time, and also like don't push yourself. So we went to my third wedding pregnant on Saturday. I was kind of like not looking forward to going because I felt so bad. But we ended up having a great time, and it was actually the most fun wedding we've been to while I've been pregnant. But I feel like I had the best time because I went without any expectations on myself. Like the night before, I was crying to my husband, like, I'm not fun anymore. And then I get there and I'm like, wait, actually, yeah, I am fun. Like, I can still have fun. But I think I was able to have fun because I didn't have these expectations on myself to like stay out to a certain time or to people please or like put on a show. You know what I mean? It was for one of my husband's coworkers, and we did know some people there, and we had an amazing time. But we don't have any weddings moving forward until after I give birth, which is super exciting. I don't even know if we have any on the calendar right now, but just being conscious with how you're spending your time, not putting yourself in positions that are going to drain your energy is so important. I am working out. I am doing Pilates. Usually I'm doing Pilates 4 days a week, average 3 to 5 if you really want to get, big with it. But I'd say average 4 days a week, I'm doing Pilates. I have loved doing Pilates during this pregnancy. I didn't work out at all up until week 11 because I was in first trimester. And I highly recommend if you feel really tired during your first trimester, don't work out. It's like not even worth it. But second trimester, when you are feeling a bit more energetic, I've been loving Pilates and I go to classes, I go to reformer classes. I am certified in Pilates and I could do my own Pilates, mat Pilates on my floor at home. And I still do that. But something about in this pregnancy, I just like don't have the bandwidth to think about anything. And I really just want someone else telling me what to do. So I've been enjoying going to reformer Pilates classes. Find a good workout class that you like. Maybe you'll meet people. I also love the studio that I go to because there are a bunch of other pregnant women there, and it's nice to chat with them. What are they doing? What are they not doing? And just like when you're working out with other pregnant women, you actually, I don't know, it just feels better. I'm like, okay, I'm doing something right, you know? If you're not working out now, that's totally fine. If you're not working out and you want to work out, maybe just start with like a long walk around your neighborhood. I'm loving doing my long walks. It's really cold here now, but I have a husky and he loves the cold. So I have been bundling up and doing some walks with him, which he's really enjoyed. But try to just move your body in a way that feels nourishing, even if it's just stretching, you know? Okay, as I'm gaining weight, as my belly's getting bigger, I am terrified of getting stretch marks. So I've been combating those. I have tried 3 different belly oils. I will be doing a video later on comparing all the belly oils, but I do believe my favorite so far is the Hatch belly oil. I will link it in the description. It's amazing, and the reason why I like it so much is that it absorbs. A lot of these belly oils, they are so sticky and oily, and I just hate the feeling of feeling sticky, but this one absorbs so easily into the skin. And I have noticed a difference with like how hydrated my stomach feels. It is wintertime, so my skin will inherently get dry, but this has definitely made a difference. I haven't seen any stretch marks yet. I hope I never see them, but Hatch belly oil, I'm loving it. Again, I'll link it in the description. And overall, I've just been lathering my body in lots of lotion, just really trying to make myself feel as like pampered as possible, especially during this time when sometimes I get out of the shower and I look in the mirror and I'm like, oh my God, like I don't even recognize my body. I'm really trying to romanticize this season of being pregnant and how my body looks and just do things that make myself feel good. It's so easy to tear ourselves apart when we see our body changing, but I am combating all of that by taking such good care of my body. Long showers, nice baths with bath oils and Epsom salts and lotions and belly oils and just like really taking care of my body and giving it the attention it deserves. Next up, supplements. Okay, I tried a few prenatals before I got pregnant when I was trying to get pregnant. And the one that I landed on that I like the most, that I've been using throughout the entire pregnancy, has been Parallel. I love this company. I will link them in the description because they give you these little packets with multiple vitamins. So it's not just your prenatal, it's all the other vitamins that you need during that season of pregnancy. So I started with the prenatal pack, the pre-pregnancy pack. I was taking it, I conceived on it. Then I moved into the first trimester pack, and now I'm in the second trimester pack. And it tells you the different vitamins you're taking. I need simplicity right now. I need everything to be easy, and I need to be told what to do. And sometimes opening a bunch of pill bottles, I mean, I can't do that right now. I want to open up a packet and have all my vitamins be there. And I really love this company because it just checks all the boxes. It's certified in all the things it needs to get certified. I'll probably do another video on supplements as well, but I will link Parallel in the description. They also have really great greens powder and protein powder and all these other supplements that you might need during pregnancy. So definitely check them out. I have felt the baby kick. The baby kicked for the first time on Thanksgiving, which was such a cool moment because I was like, of all days, Thanksgiving, this is like super neat. And I was with my family and I was like, oh my gosh, I felt him move. And from ever since that day when he moved for the first time, he has been moving so much. I'll lay in bed at night and just have my hand on my belly and just feel him move around. It's just the coolest thing. Once I actually felt the baby move, I actually felt even more connected to him because I was like, oh my gosh, he actually is inside there. In the beginning of pregnancy, people were like, do you feel connected to the baby? And I was like, well, not really, because I feel like shit and I don't see a belly yet, you know? So, but now that I felt him kick and I've seen him on the big ultrasound at the 20-week scan, I feel so connected to this baby. If you haven't felt your baby kick yet, trust me, it's the coolest feeling ever. And it really does kind of shift how you view your pregnancy because you're like, I feel it move. Like you're getting something in return. You know what I mean? Like in the beginning, you're like doing all the things to like make sure this pregnancy goes well and this baby's happy. And you're not really getting much in return. But then once you feel the baby kick, you're like, oh, yeah, this is the best. We just started the nursery, planning the nursery. We've decided the color. We haven't really done anything else. I've had some anxiety about starting the nursery just because I feel like it's such a big undertaking. We moved into our new house in June of this year. And y'all, it's still a shit show. Like, I feel like I'll get one room kind of looking presentable. And then the next thing you know, I have another room that just looks terrible because all the junk that was in that one room that now looks presentable has been moved into the other room. So I've been really occupied with just getting my house together in general. I haven't really felt like I had the bandwidth to start at a nursery. What makes me feel better though is for like the first 6 months, the baby will be with us, right? The baby will be sleeping in our room with us. So the nursery doesn't have to be like 100% done when the baby's born. I'd like for it to at least be like painted and have a crib and have like something set up. But I'm trying to tell myself it's not the end of the world if it's not entirely put together when the baby's born. But picking out that paint color, it was so interesting because we want to have multiple kids, and ideally we have at least a boy and a girl, one of each. So I wanted to make the color something that worked for a boy, but if we had a girl next, it wouldn't be the end of the world if we didn't paint the room. So we chose this like really light green, kind of neutral green. It's a Sherman-Williams color. Wait, what is it? It's like marble, Arctic something, Arctic marble something. I don't know. I'm sure I'll do a video about making the nursery for y'all. But picking the color made me feel a lot better because I was like, okay, we have the color. I can get it painted. I don't have to like worry about picking that out. And then after that, we just like furnish it, which will be great. But yeah, getting that going. Also, I need to start the baby registry. Have y'all started your baby registries yet? I have not started my baby registry yet. I have a very sweet friend who just bought us the Artie Pop baby carrier, and I just opened it. It looks so cute. Oh my God. The packaging, y'all, is so cute. I'll link the carrier below. We got the denim color. Apparently, it's like the best baby carrier. You just like strap it on and put the baby in there. I think you have to wait like 4 weeks or like for the baby to be like 4 weeks old to use it, but it's super cute. So I'm really excited about that. But next up, I will be putting together the registry. And then in the second trimester, you got to decide if you want to do a baby shower. I'm going to do a baby shower. I have some friends throwing me one, and I think I might do a small one with my family. This is the first grandchild or great-grandchild. Yeah, this is the first great-grandchild to my grandparents on my mom's side. So I feel like it's worth it to do a little thing with just family too. So I'm trying not to get stressed out about the planning of those. It sounds like people are going to kind of do that for me, which is really exciting. But it'll be fun to get together with some friends and celebrate this baby and be showered with a lot of love. I don't think I could throw a baby shower myself, like for myself right now. I don't think I have the bandwidth, so I feel very grateful to the people who have stepped up to do so for me. Okay, so during my first trimester, I was only really focused on keeping this baby alive and like what I needed to do to have a healthy first trimester. And then when I entered the second trimester, I was like, wait, I know like nothing about actual pregnancy or like how I'm gonna give birth. So right when I entered the second trimester, I like caught up on all the pregnancy things like learning I have to sleep on my left side and use a pregnancy pillow. What? I just ordered one the other day, and just like all the second trimester things. And now I'm in a place where I'm really focusing on my birth plan and how I want to give birth, which is so exciting. And at first I was really intimidated by it. I didn't even want to approach the subject because it was kind of scary for me. But now that I've done some research and I feel like we're kind of getting in a groove, my husband and I have agreeing on like what we want, I feel like it's kind of fun to plan. We found our doula. We are so excited about her. And I've been reading all these books. I've started reading this book called Ina May. It's like Ina May's Guide to Birth. I'll link that as well in the description. It's a really great book with a bunch of birth stories of women who've given birth unmedicated. She also talks about these cycles of labor as well, which I'm getting into. I found it really helpful. I haven't taken a birth class yet. I want my husband to take one with me. So I need to tackle that. That'll probably wait until the third trimester, if I'm being honest. But really getting clear on what my birth plan is while also being okay with it not going according to plan. Because one thing about birth I hear is that you need to have a plan, but you got to be open to shifting and that things might not go as you planned. So kind of creating the birth plan, but also not being too rigid about it and I don't want to become married to this birth plan to the point where I'm obsessed with it and it has to go this way. I want to be free and open to this baby being born however it wishes to be born. So doing that. And I'm sure the birth plan will change multiple times before I actually give birth, but it's been fun to do. So that is it for today's episode. If y'all have any questions about the second trimester or just want to drop in what's been working for you during this time of pregnancy, leave a comment. Let me know what you think. I'm super excited to be sharing more pregnancy videos with y'all. These are really fun to make because it's what I'm actually going through in life as we speak. Again, if you're new to the channel, go ahead and hit the subscribe button so you never miss a future episode. Thank y'all so much for joining me, and I'll see y'all next time.